A little background, about 5 years ago, I had about $250 to my name and was living on food stamps. However, because of this industry and because of its rapid growth, I was able to enter the market in a meaningful way and slowly turn that $250 into what is now one of the largest fortunes in the state. I am successful beyond any of my wildest dreams at this point. And it's my earnest wish to give back to my community by creating jobs and opportunities for other young entrepreneurs. And my aim with this bill and with this dialogue will be to create a regulatory framework, a space in which young entrepreneurs have the same opportunities that I had as we're entering this market. The opportunity cannot be overstated. This is going to be the largest transfer of wealth in human history. We are, quite frankly, rewriting the base layer protocols we use to build our civilization. That is, the tools with which we use to convey or transfer value to one another. And it's a completely wide open market. And the good news is it's a global market. So Hawaii suffers from no geographic disadvantages. So because of this, for the first time in history, young entrepreneurs here in Hawaii will have just as much opportunity as entrepreneurs in New York, as entrepreneurs in California, as entrepreneurs in Singapore, Dubai, wherever they are. We get to compete on a level playing field. And in fact, if we roll out favorable regulation, we could actually tip the playing field in our favor. And you're seeing this happen across the globe right now. There is a term that you should be aware of known as regulatory arbitrage, in which any organization operating in this industry will simply shift its operations to districts or regions with favorable regulation. And because of that, we can open our doors to the global investment markets in ways that were impossible before. So currently there are a number of districts. Wyoming, most interestingly, is passing a bill or looking to pass a bill right now that would make a very favorable regulatory framework for companies working in my industry. Belarus recently passed some regulation that made it very favorable for businesses to operate. Puerto Rico, most notably, is creating up a crypto paradise in which they're trying to create the most favorable regulation in the world. Zug, Switzerland is also way ahead of the game in that regard. Japan also has very, very favorable regulation on the books for our industry. What I'm suggesting is that we have an opportunity to do something better than all of them. And that in doing so, we'll create opportunities for young entrepreneurs, for young investors, and also old investors to seize on this opportunity in a way that just was impossible before the advent of blockchain technology.